Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
Really good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to talk to you today. I was on the edge of my seat this entire movie.
Oh, good.
You're no stranger to the thriller genre. We saw you in Mindhunter and The Matrix, but what was it like returning to it for Knock at the Cabin?
It was amazing. M. Night Shyamalan is such a specific director with such a specific point of view and process. And I remember every movie of his that I've seen in the theater. There's those handful of directors that you remember when you see their movie based on director even more than actor or, performances. And so I was excited to get inside of his process, and it was as unique and specific as his films. He plans the entire movie out beforehand. He has the whole thing boarded down to what cuts will be, where lines will begin and end, and how the camera will move. And it was kind of like doing a play in that there's 7 actors, including our 8-year-old Kristen, who plays Wen. And we were all, because it was in a confined space, almost like the set of a play, we all pretty much showed up every day, all day, like you do in the theater, as opposed to on a film set. Often you don't even see the other people in the movie because you're in different scenes. But this was really an ensemble piece, like a play.
Yeah, before you guys started shooting the film, what was your first reaction to the script when you had first read it?
I remember reading it, and like you were saying, you were on the edge of your seat watching it. I was on the edge of my chair reading it. Like, what is going to happen? What are they going to do? I was watching it through, in the moments of violence, through my fingers. It felt like a real thriller, and I then went and read the book as well, and that opened up. There's a lot of backstory of the characters in the book, which really opened it up even more psychologically as well.
Yeah, starting to film something that is going to be so heavy and so intense, how do you approach something like that as an actor, knowing that you're sort of going to set to film something that can be really heavy?
Have a lot of fun when you're not going. At least that's for me. Like the heaviness inside the cabin was very real, and everybody was acting at an 11. I mean, you had to really, the stakes were so high, and we really depended on each other to pass the ball. And so when we were in that cabin, it was incredibly focused and incredibly emotional and really extreme. And then our process, my personal process, and also what it seemed to be the process of the rest of the cast as well, was to breathe and have as much fun as possible when we were not in that cabin, so that it didn't become too strenuous as a whole experience. We went dancing, we were laughing all the time. There was lots of levity outside of the intensity.
Yeah, I mean, it is such like a great, like tight ensemble of actors. So did it kind of bring you back to a theatrical like mindset when you're sort of building that trust with each other as a group?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing I love about theater is everybody shows up at the same time to tell the same story, and you can get such a disjointed energy on a film set and kind of feel like, what story am I telling? What's happening? But because we shot most of the film in chronological order, even normally on films you're shooting things out of order. So the fact that we got to tell the story kind of from start to finish as a group was really reminiscent of theater. And I think every person, with the exception of Dave, is a theater actor.
That's
And Dave
amazing.
loves theater. So he feels like a theater actor even though he hasn't done a lot of it.
Yeah, through all the intensity in the film, there is this really special bond and love between this family. What was it like getting to represent that on screen, especially since it is a gay couple portrayed in the film?
It was so cool. I came out pretty much like to my friends and family like a month after I left Spring Awakening when I was 23 years old. And then I came out a year later publicly in 2009. And this was before gay marriage was even legal. And when I came out, I had this feeling like, as an ambitious, passionate actor, I'm aware in coming out publicly that I'm giving up any dream I had of being the lead in a movie or a TV show. That probably my career will be more in theater, where everybody's very accepting and you have a lot of different people playing different parts. For it to be 15 years later and I'm part of a central couple that is married, gay couple that is married just even to begin with, and that their love for each other and their adopted daughter is the center of a Hollywood M. Night Shyamalan movie is a dream that I didn't even know that I could have. And it feels like a real privilege to be riding this wave of progress, and the moment has not been wasted on Ben Aldridge, my co-star, and I. We talked about it a lot while we were shooting. We're talking a lot about it now. It's really surreal and means a lot to us.
Hi there. Can I talk to you for a little bit?
You have to come inside right now. There were 4 of them.
What do we say? You shouldn't make things up when we're talking about...
Can you open the door, please?
They're breaking in! I got you, baby.
We're not here to hurt you, but you have to stay here in the cabin with us. Families throughout history have been chosen to make this decision. Your family must choose to willingly sacrifice one of the 3 of you to prevent the apocalypse.
We're not sacrificing anyone.
For every no you give us, hundreds of thousands of people are going to die.
It's really happening.
Sweetheart, close your eyes.
Will you make a choice?
You have to somehow trust us.
We're normal people just like you.
It doesn't matter. None of us believe you.
We will never choose anyone.
I'm afraid the rule is that no one's allowed to leave until you choose.
Do you really think it's all just a coincidence?
I have to believe that!
My son is gonna die. His name is Charlie. As a mother, I am begging you.
You're the only one who can stop this. Andrew, I saw something. There was something in the light. And I feel it now.
I'm taking my family and I'm leaving.
If you fail to choose, the world will perish.
We've been given the chance to decide the fate of everyone.
Time's running out on the world.
I'm scared.
There is nothing more flawed and perfect in this world than our family.
Please make a choice.
Always together.
Always together.
I will ask for the last time. Will you make a choice?